Red Prison. That's where we belong. That is what we're going to be doing. We're back. We're here for round 2. We decided to do a bit of a day stream, but now we're on the Old Faithful. We've made a few changes based on what we saw this morning. Consider it our practice, and we're going to see if we can get a 5-0. What's up, Nidio? We're back, locking people out. So, we have a Red Prison. We've been calling this Next Gen Heart, more just because it's a next iteration or next generation. But this one's also kind of lovingly called Tome Walkers. The Tome Walkers comes from Maze Mine Tome here. Maze Mine Tome is pretty utility based. It's going to gain us some life. It's going to let us scry. It's going to get through our deck pretty quickly. This one does play Karn. Kind of wondering if we need to drop Karn completely. It's a thought. It is a thought. We have Bone Crusher Giants in here. We have Anger the Gods in here and Seasoned Pyromancers as well. We've upped the Chandra Torch of Defiance count to 4. We've found that we do actually miss her quite often, and so we're hoping that we can find our way to her heart. Scavenger Grounds, we up to 2. I've got some boils here. I have room for 1 card in the sideboard, and I'm considering that here. I would like to be more aggressive. I also like something a little more utility-based. We've got some boils here. I've got the Anger. I could bring in a Magus. I could bring in a Damping. I'm not sure what I want as my 15th card here. Based on what I kind of saw today, it would be a mixture of wanting Anger, but also more Blood Moon effects. I think I'm going to bring a Magus in, probably. I think I'm just going to make it an extra Magus of the Moon. Grab that. And just trust that sometimes you just need an extra Blood Moon effect. Nah, you're not first. There's lots of people here. Boyle has been clutch against Euro piles. So we have a pair of Angers here and an extra one. We've got some Rabble Masters Eidolons. Part of me wants to drop 1 more Rabble Master and put a Boyle, or drop 1 Eidolon and put an extra Boyle. I mean, we saw Boyle effective a lot. We could also bring in a like a Pillage. Could be a Pillage. What's up, Last God? How's it going? Llama, what's up? You did it. I saw the 5-0. I saw it. We even considered it, but we're going to play some Red Prison. You got the 5-0, man. You got the 5-0. Congrats. You should post it on Reddit. You should share it everywhere. Tweet it out. Let the world know. Main deck settle. I saw the main deck Oriok champion. That's what I saw. What's up, Mad Knives? I see you there. I kind of like this llama.com. I don't know why. I like that name. That's pretty sweet. Oh, I totally believe main deck. So you're going to have Super Control, or you're going to have all these red Prowess, red Burn, red whatever decks. It's kind of the polarization in the meta right now. You even have our version, which is more of a red Control style match. Not surprised at all. It did well. As long as you hit the right side. If you hit Euro, 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 Dredge, just cry. Just cry yourself to sleep. Let's play Magic, though. Match 1 here against our opponent. We'll keep this turn 2 Karn, turn 2 Chandra. That's how we like to roll. This is a great opening hand. I did see, I checked in. You saw me. I checked in really quick, and Evan was getting smashed by red decks, and I was like, that is the way it's supposed to be. We'll start with the Raminaut Ruins here and pass turn. No turn 1 Blood Moon, but hey, turn 2 Chandra Karn's not bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Street Wraith. Grixis Death Shadow. Typically. All right. Who 5-0'd? Last God 5-0'd. He 5-0'd with a interesting Auriok, white-green kind of... I won't call it a full-on taxes. It's kind of like a green-white hate bears kind of style. I called it tax in the chat, but it's definitely more of like a hate bears type of thing. I understand the spike field interaction where you sack it or you fire it off and then your opponent's Euro dies. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to be going that route here. Don't Thoughtseize me. Oh, Street Wraith. Don't Thoughtseize me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Sideboard the Leonin Arbiter instead of main deck. To me, that makes sense because you're not a taxing list for sure. All right, so we have Watery Grave, a bunch of Street Race. My opponent's at 13, going to 11, and we have a Thoughtseize here. Thoughtseize probably just taking either one of these ritual effects or one of the planeswalkers they don't want to deal with. Which planeswalker, though? It's probably Karn of the two, being afraid of something like a bridge or something like that. They do take the Desperate Ritual, though, so if we top deck a Ritual, we get to go again. But we don't. So we'll just hang tight. I'm going to go ahead and put the Scavenger Grounds into play and pass the turn. Probably not going to try to pop the Scavenger Grounds off. We'll just be a little bit weak to a Gurmag Angler. Yeah, he's not in the Pyro Prison Discord. I mean, Last God can join if he'd like to. It's funny that I kind of mentioned about, oh, we could pop Scavenger Grounds, but we're probably not going to because that sets us back. But here's the Gurmag Angler. All good. All good. I guess we'll just play bridge past turn. Right on time. Right on time. Look, it's not Grixis, by the way. It's blue-black Shadow. Where's their red mana? All right, so which planeswalker do we want to throw away first? Honestly, it's probably just Karn here. We could throw away a Karn. Oh, they're going to Thoughtseize something here. Don't Thoughtseize. Okay, they thought Scour. Do I just go get Karn and go get like a Liquid Metal or a bonus bridge here? Maybe I go get a bonus bridge. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I could also get Chandra here. Playing Chandra down is not the worst idea. We could end the game relatively quickly. The question is, playing a second Karn, does that buy me anything here with the Spyglass, Liquid Metal Coating, Bridges? I mean, it might. Playing Karn down tick, go get the Liquid Metal Coating? You think applying pressure with Chandra is not a bad idea? I guess they don't have red right now. I suppose that's a good idea, actually. They don't have red. Let's just go for it here and try to kill them here in 2 turns. It's probably not a bad idea. I like the idea of applying pressure. Thought Scours. There's a Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt plus Snapcaster in here would kill Chandra. Needing red mana, though. Maybe they don't find it. Red is typically how they get rid of bridge, too. If this is game 1, they have no way through bridge. But they do have red. They typically have red mana. And sometimes they run a main deck K command. Either way. We're going to bring some boils in. I think Magic Online froze, which usually means they conceded. Just how we like it. Just how we like it. Hokaday. Magus tends to come in for this matchup. Eidolons tend to come in. Rabble Masters tend to come in for this matchup. Even this Boil seems delicious. Can I get 10 cards that I'm not interested in? 10 cards that I'm not interested in. Anger doesn't do a whole lot. Bone Crusher doesn't do a whole lot. Chandra Heart of Fire is probably too expensive here. Now, Seasoned Pyromancer is a good blocker, and Maze Mind Tome does look for cards. Let's not go so heavy on the boils. Maybe like a 1 of boils, like nice and cute. 1 of boil to set up bridge, trying to counter get rid of their islands. We could try to do that. Is Rabble good enough here? Absolutely. A turn 3 Rabble Master can almost win the game on its own because it'll make a wide enough board that you're always sending in the creatures and make sure the game ends quick enough when you're underneath a bridge. Trying to think what else I would want to get out here. Maybe just it's one Maze Mine, one Chandra here. It could also be just one Karn. And just turn 1 Blood Moon him. We're on the draw. A little harder. I'm going to take 1 Karn out here. Maybe Boyle's just too cute. Honestly, the Magus is probably too cute here. It's probably just smarter to get Boyles. But a Chalice on 1 and a Magus is pretty backbreaking as well. Let's just go with this. Let's not overthink it. This is what we need to do. I finished my dinner, was completely fine, and now I feel like I have, like, a piece of the bread just got stuck in my throat. This hand's excellent. We'll keep. Turn 1 Chalice on 1. That usually gets them pretty good. If they thought seize me, then they've got some options here. Good example of where if they're trying to take my Chalice, then I'm threatening Blood Moon, and if they don't take the Blood Moon, you know, I'm doing Chalice and Rabble Master. It's just kind of interesting the ways we can pivot here. Watery Grave here, no respect for our Blood Moons. They didn't see any, but no respect. All right, bobble, 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 bobble. If I get another Simian Spirit Guide, I could go for this. I might have to wait. Oh, I don't have to wait now. Chalice. We try to throw the Chalice on 1. They should counter. They were F6'd. Probably going to slap another Chalice out here. I could have put 1 on 0. Seeing 2 bobbles, I'm just going to likely put the second one on 1 as well here. All right, that way I have at least 2 Chalices here on 1. This will give us some redundancy here in case they do have a nastiness here. Nastiness being K-Command. Polluted Delta here. We'll see what they go fetch. All right, so here probably just play a Blood Moon. We're probably just going to try to lock them totally out here. I know they're going to go get blue with the Polluted Delta. Next turn's Karn, down tick the following turn Liquid Metal Coating, and kill some lands, and then Rabble Master. It's funny because Rabble Master is probably the least likely card that I should be playing here. We should just like lock them out. I know they're at 14 here, but they do have other nuance cards that could kill the Rabble Master. Dismember's a thing. We could have a Braids that need to go after the Chalices first. There's some things here. What I really want is Karn down next turn, go get Liquid Metal, shut this off before 2K commands kill both of our Chalices. What's the spinny thing in the bottom left? So I F6 quite frequently when playing this list so that I can chat to you all. When I do that, it's just notifying us that the server is thinking with whatever we've got, whatever we've provided in terms of actions from mouse inputs or keyboard. This indicator is there too, but it's just there to let you know things are happening. You'll see me kind of hovering around it now because it kind of draws your eye towards it. If by some chance my opponent K commands deciding to shoot one of these and get rid of a card, we probably get rid of the Rabble Master. And I'm thinking I get rid of the Rabble Master because Karn can go get a bridge if need be, and I need the 4th land. So we lose 1 Chalice here. Not a problem so far. They need a second K command. Usually only have 1 at a time. Now Gurmag Angler would be a bit of a problem. None of the above. Alright, so Karn here. Hopefully I'll get to downtick this. Oh, Mystical Dispute. Well, that was unexpected. Okay. This one's not played very often. Oh, don't be a Gurmag Angler right after this. Oh, it's a fish. That's so awful for us. All right, we'll play Chandra here, make him a little bit smaller. No, we won't. Mana Leak. Apparently, this person's playing all these weird spells that are not typically played in Grixis Death Shadow. What's going on? Loki says hi. Hello, Loki. Right? You're supposed to talk to cats like that. You got another one? What else you got? Another counter spell? Why are you playing these? What? I mean, maybe I should have waited for the third, but I... What are these doing in their list? Did they just start... I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm going to just take the 5 here. If they have a Teamer Battle Rage, they've got me. Alright. I can block there. And it's more correct to go ahead and block. I top deck a Chandra here. The Chandra can't kill, and they just kill me in the 2 turns anyway. I'm absolutely floored that that is what they're playing. Mystical Disputes and Boils? Like, what? I'm so... I don't know what to think about this. Chalice on 1 should be a lot stronger. Exactly. Mystical Dispute in game 2 versus mono red with a deck that maybe gets the 3 mana. Alright, I'm going to pull the Magus out and I'm going to bring an extra Boil in here. We're going to metagame my opponent here. Fine, we'll play at your end step. We'll get you to tap out of that Mystical Dispute, and I'll land the card that matters. Chalice 1 was still probably doing quite a bit, but I'm just floored because you usually play 4 of Stubborn Denial, and then at least like maybe the Mana Leak makes sense. 2 Mystical Disputes. Very surprising. Very surprising. That's okay though. Last minute change. Let's bring this back in, Chandra. Last minute change. But yeah, I can't tell you when I've ever seen a Grixis Death Shadow player play a Mystical Dispute against us. Very strange indeed. Well, now they'll feel very smart by playing it, and they'll keep it in, so we might have to play around that. We were very confident. We shouldn't have been very confident. Our opponent got us. Let's... Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Let's play like this, shall we? All right. Shall we? All right, you're going to play blind. We're going to play blind. Let's play first. You won't have any idea what we have. Sorry, chat. Where's the music? That was just a trial run. That was just a trial run. You can be a sub and see why I'm doing this. All right. Well, this hand, quite amazing. It's our anniversary. It has D20. It is. We're going to mulligan this opening hand. This hand's good, though. We'll keep this. We'll ditch this card because I don't need that card. We'll lead with this. Pass turn. We don't know, Uncle DB, but there is a Poderoso Mio in our chat, so good luck. It was also kind of clear when they were playing pretty slow. I want a 5-0, and we're going for this. Good luck, opponent. You're going to need it. Gonna need it. Huh. Bloodstained here, doesn't crack, passes the turn. We'll play one of these down. I want you to 5-0 too. Great hand, by the way. It's an incredible hand. It's a legend among the legends. Swamp. Swamp Fatal Push. Might be Swamp Fatal Push. You want me to 10-0? 10-0 is physically impossible. We've lost a game already. Physically impossible. Oh, we've got some basics here. Thought Scours us. No, themselves. And follows with a Gurmag Angler. Cool. Oh my gosh, Nydia. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Get bridged. We got gifted subs to One With Nothing, Big Bear, Trisket, Gucci, ooh, Gucci, and JP. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Time to 5-0 like my boys. Well, we might get 5-0'd. Who knows? Who knows? We're on game 1. What if I lose this one? Then what? All right, we got Gurmy. Got a Thought Scour. There goes a K command. That's always good to see. Big sub gifts. There are big sub gifts. We're getting close to our goal. I don't think I have ever deserved this goal. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thought Scours again. My opponent's going crazy in their graveyard. Crazy in their graveyard here. Alright, so we have 3 mana and Ensnaring Bridge. I've got 4 beautiful cards currently. Pondering what I should be playing here. It's difficult to say. Quite confusing to say the least, but I think I'm going to run one of these out. Throw one of these out on one. That's pretty good. Stop these Thought Scours and all kinds of other nasties. All kinds of other nasties. I like the Train of Thought. It's a good Train of Thought. I read a portion of the cards. I don't own all of them anymore. For what it's worth. I used to have all of them, but I don't anymore. Oh, that card. That card came in. That'll be good. We gonna get him. We're gonna get him. I bought a Sword of Light and Shadow today. Nice. Nice. All right, we'll play this land out here. Re-renting can be exhausting. Hey, we got the match. My opponent's done with us. We'll show you those nice cards we had. Oh, they were gonna get boiled. They were gonna get boiled. Anyway, that played a lot smoother once we had the Chalice and the Bridge down. Opening hand contained Blood Moon, Bridge, and Chalice, by the way, and 3 lands. We got rid of, I think it was a mountain or a ruin. I guess we got rid of a mountain. So that was the opening hand with no Thoughtseize. We held Chalice until we were able to pay for it. When they tapped out a blue, we just slammed the Chalice. So it made sense. Why was my hand hidden? Because my opponent was in my chat. And I decided I wanted to get a 5-0 today. So we opted to hide the hand briefly. They knew what we brought in from the sideboard. They were in here. I got the screenshot. It's in the Discord. Hid the hand, won the game. They're not in here anymore. They left a while ago when I called them out. But them the breaks. Can't see the hand, can't win the game. Man. But yes, Nydia, thank you so much. And if we didn't already, spam those sweet emotes. The support has been completely overwhelming lately, especially getting a variety of subs earlier today and then having that drop as well. Like I said, we are almost at our 100 sub goal. I just put that out there as like a, maybe we'll get there. We kind of like add 2 or so every few months. We'll get there. 3rd year goal. We're 10 away. What is this? Let's lock them out. I know, last guide. Everyone here supports. Everyone supports. All right, Blackcleave Cliffs, new opponent here. It's good to see Blackcleave Cliffs and then a bridge in hand. Also, it's really nice to see a chalice. Good luck, opponent. You meant emotionally? I mean, you have a red subscriber ball beside you. You've been here for 14 months. You've got the sword. You've got a cheer bit 1. I mean, that's some high support here. I feel really bad for my opponent keeping a 1-lander now. Whoops. Do we think they're the red-black prowess list? They might be. Good luck. Next turn, Karn, down tick. Go get liquid metal coating. Yum yum. If they miss a land drop here, we're going Karn, down tick. Blow up the lands. This isn't looking good for you, opponent. This is looking really bad. I hope you find a land drop. Sup? F6. You dead? You're dead. My dude came to the wrong part of town. They mulligans, so I feel kind of bad about that. But to keep a 1-lander, I don't know. I don't know what they're on. The Blackcleave Cliffs usually means a little bit more aggression, being lower to the ground. I think I want to bring some Eidolons in here. I like my chalices. I actually like Bone Crusher here. I like a couple Angers. I don't need maybe more. I'm gonna drop a Blood Moon here and a Chandra, and let's drop a Heart. Let's bring a little more aggression, but not too much here. Not too much. I ran red-black Death Shadow with Scourge earlier this week, and it's pretty good. It is a pretty good list, Mad Knives. That list's got some legs. And as we get more experience with Scourge going back and forth with the life of the highest player being what it subtracts from 20, then we'll get more comfortable with how we play against it. But it's got something there. It sure does. Did you have trouble starting out in MTGO, or am I just dumb? There's a learning curve. I would encourage you keep this hand off the keyboard and use your right hand. Try not to use the left click as much. Right click everything to do your actions. So we'll show you here. So instead of like casting something just by clicking left click, I would encourage you to do right clicks. And that way you don't accidentally click through anything. So this game, I'll do it for just a little bit. I have us currently F6, but don't hit the F6 button or the 6 button for me. Don't hit 1s and 2s, not until you're comfortable. My opponent wants to take this chalice, but staring at this Blood Moon. Look, Ma, no hands. You keep your mouse hand. You'll right click. You just got to focus on whatever's showing up in this box for the most part. Be aware of the game log. So the game log's all in here. Be aware of all of that. Make sure that is there. You can close the chat so you don't have to worry about chat, but definitely keep track of your game log. All right, so this will be a fun one. We're going to put a chalice on 1, and we won't get the chalice on 2 immediately. So here I click or right click this one because I know it's going to be X spells. I'm going to wait for the dialog box here to update, and then put more stops than you think you need. So like here we'll hit OK. It's going to go to my next stop, which happens to be here on my second main, which is the bottom arrow. Stop, stop. And these stops are based on, in my opinion, whatever deck you're playing. You can tailor these to be a little bit more what you would want them to stop at. The Dark Confidant. So we hit OK. You can see how, like, if I had some actions here, cards light up just like they do in Arena. And so that's how I would encourage you kind of to get used to them. used to the layout, used to how things work in the world of here of Magic. All right, I need one more land here to be able to do Karn. I have one chalice here. I'm wondering if I need a second chalice on one. I'd love to put a chalice on two. I'm not going to immediately because I'm going to be playing Karn down to go get bridge. So let's be safer, and let's put a second chalice on one. Is this my favored list? It's the one that's been doing probably the best recently, D20. But keep in mind for D20, I have over 100 lists now. Wow, I wonder if they'll play a second Dark Confidant. That would be gutsy. Marsh Flats here, we're gonna get a second color. And it is red. We decide to shock it in. Is this gonna just be Liliana? A braid? Exactly. So in paper, oh, it's a Croxa. Oh, that's nifty. Do I have Graveyard Hate? I don't. I did it again. We're gonna get rid of a Blood Moon because at this point, Blood Moon has minimal impact on our opponent. Yeah, so when I play in paper, I have two deck boxes for Red Prison. I have the deck box, which contains my 75 cards. And then I actually have a deck box that's approximately 100 other cards. And what I do when I go to my local FNM, I go and look around, and I know the people, I know their pet decks, and I will switch out sideboards and everything before we begin FNM. And that's what I do. And then when we're good, I put basically the giant sideboard, throw it in the back of my backpack, don't need it anymore. And then I have my 75. And there's always like 2 or 3 people that I run into, and I'm like, you're not playing that list, are you? And they're like, nope. I'm like, dang it. And they never are. They're always playing XYZ or something crazy. All right, so we're never getting this Karn out. I'm going to keep the Desperate Ritual on the off chance I find myself a bridge. So we're going to pitch Karn here to the Croxa. It looks like a bit of red-black rack, a little bit. It kind of looks like my old list from a couple days ago. Favorite bridge art? Tempest. No, it's not Tempest. It's Stronghold? What set is it from? It's the one I'm playing. They should attack for 2. And then they'll re-question and put it back because then I'll attack for 2. Land drop. Opts not to play a second Bob. Smart. Land, pass turn. No need to attack because my opponent's Bob might kill them. I'm basically the Blood Moon guy. The Vice is appreciated. Oh, K-Command's pretty strong here. K-Command, kill Eidolon, kill this. Then they might die to Dark Confidant. Careful. Careful, careful, careful. Alright, we discard a card. They kill Eidolon. We're at 5. Or sorry, they're at 5. We're at 17. So K-Command's gone. They can't bolt Dark Confidant here. They'll swing with Dark Confidant. We'll be at 15. Oh, they don't swing. Alright, fine. F6, pass turn. We'll see if Dark Confidant kills them. It's probably 2 turns away from doing it. They have enough to bring back Croxa. This is going to be a very important flip here. Oh, it's another K command. They're at 2. They're at 2. They can't leave this. They got to kill it. They're going to get in here, and they're going to make me discard and probably kill this. They don't want to die to their own. Ramming out Ruins is a win condition here if we flood. Oh, you can't play it. You can't play Croxa. This will trigger. You got to kill your own dude. Yeah, so I like Chalice of the Void. I like this art. They do kill, and it looks like they're making me discard. Fair enough. Makes sense. So this Chalice art, Blood Moon, the Dark, or the newest Blood Moon. I can't play that Blood Moon. Ruins is an out if I hit 2 lands. I don't like this. I mean, like, I respect this Blood Moon art, but this is not my favorite Blood Moon art. I actually cannot play a better art on Magic Online. I just get to do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it for the Croxa here. My opponent doesn't fetch here, probably. Oh, we got him to 2. Got him to 2 here. Remember, we won game 1. If I can just find 2 more lands here. It's going to be tough, though. We're going to take 0 when Croxa comes back, and then it land, and then I can take 9. Taking 9 puts me to 6. I just need a Simian or a Ritual right after that. We're close. We're so close. I am very excited about the brown bordered Chalice of the Void that looks like this. The Time Spiral like reprint package thing. Super excited about that. I will probably pick a setup because the only thing I don't like about my kind of super original list is that this Chalice is the silverish border that was closer to the Mirrodin days than like the old Tempest border. And I actually don't mind all the other new artifacts being, like all the other lock pieces being the silver borders, but if the true 12 lock can be all old borders, it's kind of like that's the core of the list, and I'd be on cloud 9. All right, let's get a good top deck here. All right, 1 mana away. I am now requesting to flood. I feel dirty. With Summon Legend, you want that, God, Last God? I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Here's a spinning thing. Whee! All right, land, Dark Confidant in hand. Croxes are going to attack, do 9 to me. As long as they don't have something crazy hasty here. Seasoned Pyromancer. That's fine. I do have Bone Crusher in the list. Bone Crusher's fine. Simian's fine. Ritual's fine. Chandra's fine. Bridge actually kind of feels fine, though they probably have outs to bridge. Basically, don't give me Karn, which I already got through 2 Karns, so I just need 1 more. Eidolon's not good here. I'm trying to think if like a Seasoned Pyromancer would be okay. Seasoned Pyromancer might be okay because I might be able to chump enough. Just give me a land. Just give me a land. It's a simple request. A mana source. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A simple request indeed. And may I note, Eidolon wins that game. Not Ruins, Eidolon. Eidolon got us close enough. Oh, these were misses. These were all misses. We got there. We did it. We did it. We did it. We're 2-0. We're locking people out. The flood is Chandra. The 5-0 dream lives on. Luck is greater than skill. Luck is greater than skill. You're from the future, Last God, and we 5-0? Dang. What else can you tell me? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's such a bad matchup. It's a bad matchup. No. I mean, I have 3 lands. That's pretty good. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna 2-0 right now. All right, so the reason I'm immediately saying this is a bad matchup is My opponent is notoriously known for red-white lockout. In fact, every red-white lockout list that you've seen to date is based a lot off Ice Nine's lists. Be cool, we got this. I mean, it's Panza and red-white lockout are some of the hardest matchups for us because we don't play that many lands. For what we try to do, we don't play too many. Case in point. Give me a land. All right. We'll give him the scavenger grounds. You can blow that one up next. We screwed. we not looking good, that's for sure. Oh, that's pretty good. That's the other thing. Ice Nine really likes the suppression fields for sure. Let's see here. You know what? Let's take it nice and slow here. No real reason to rush out the Karn here. Not getting any value if I throw a Karn out there necessarily. Gonna get pillaged. Molten Rains. There we go. Alright. She'll work here. She's not great, but she will work with just a little bit of mana out, so we can work with her. The suppression field stops her, but we'll work with her. She'll do some damage. Has the hope. I have no interaction for a suppression field. Pillages a land away from us. Alright. We're going to go up for damage here, pay the 2, and pass the turn. Blood Moon is exceptionally good against them if we could ever get it out. Because it stops almost all white cards. We've actually run into that issue while playing Ice Nine's list, where they don't play very many basics, and because they don't play very many basics, we get in trouble with the Blood Moon. Now, Ice Nine's experiencing the thing we see a lot, Sunbaked Canyon suppression field, definitely a bit of a non-bow. Alright, I am going to take the time to go ahead and play a Blood Moon. Ticky mark. Shuffler decides to double us down on the same card twice. Does that more than you like. Do we maul aggressively for a turn 1 moon next game? No. You actually just want like 3 to 4 lands. Because Ice Nine's lists are a little bit more notorious for just having a lot of land destruction, not necessarily things that end the game. You'll see. We're just... Now, Boom Bust blows up a land there for them because these have lost their abilities. Let's go ahead... Oh, I can't do that. That's right. Up for damage. Up for damage. Chalice on 0 does nothing against this list. We just gotta hold course here. If I can get Simeon in play, it'd be nice. I should +1 for the 2 mana. I couldn't do it last time. I Blood Moon, so I can't do anything due to suppression field here. Maze Mind Tome. That's kind of a bad card against them. We might try to ult this Chandra. Just going to keep going up here. There's a Chalice. Pass turn. +1 for Chandra mana. Pay the cost, equal mana. But she gets the loyalty counter. I'm also doing 2 a turn. It's like an expensive 2 a turn, but I'm doing 2 a turn. Alright, we'll emblem here. Zale? Wait, you did that earlier today. How'd you do it again? Are you cheating, Zale? Pillages a land here. I need a land. Chandra's filtering bad draws. Chandra can't really do anything here anymore. Alright, Heart of Fire gone. I really want to play this Seasoned Pyromancer. I'm hoping they don't have back-to-back pillages here. Gonna hold this land here, pass the turn. Maybe I can get a ritual so I can at least play the Seasoned Pyromancer here. Having no lands means they have 0 targets. Speaking of a ritual. Speaking of a ritual. That's Ice Nine's Ale. So he spoke, and so it was. Oh, all right. We've played a lot of Red-White Lockout, though. A perfect example of where Red-White Lockout, to me, sometimes just has too much land destruction. Keep in mind, though, if they had a Trinisphere, we're not doing anything for forever. Nothing for forever. Anyway, Rabble Masters in, Eidolon's in, Magus in. All of this in. Chandra Hart out. Karn is probably a hit or miss. Let's do Bridge out. We'll actually pull Maze Mind Tome a bit out. Let's drop 1 Chandra, bring a second Maze Mind Tome in. I like this. More creatures, less things that use the pluses, their abilities. We don't have to worry about suppression field for fetches, but we do have to for our Walker package. I'm going to leave the Angers in here just in case my opponent does do a little bit of a crazy and has some creatures that I'm not aware of. Sometimes he plays the Phoenix, which is hard to get rid of, so the Anger is nice to combat that. We have a good starting hand here, 3 lands, always what we want to see against my opponent. We want to see 3 lands and not ritual effects against this opponent because they're going to do Boom Bust, Molten Rains, and all of the good stuff. Suppression field here. As noted, we took a few walkers out to avoid getting this one and hitting us this way. I'm going to go ahead and play Blood Moon first to keep them off of their lands that give them the white mana. I am risking a Pillage or Molten Rain here. That's okay. We'll keep playing lands and we'll get there. We'll get there, I promise. We'll get there. It sucks that black can now destroy enchantments, but red still can't. I feel like red's gonna get something eventually. And I say that kind of upset because I think certain color pairs should be weak to certain styles of play. All right, Rabble Master here. They can't Helix. That's usually one of their main ways to remove creatures. We have Bone Crusher, which we'll play next. We have a good, nice, fast clock here, and we've got this game probably wrapped up. Probably wrapped up. We'll see, though. They could have Anger. Ooh. Ooh, Valakut Awakening. I like this. All right, they shuffle pretty much most of their stuff in, it looks like. And they have a Bolt. All right. They do have a few of those. I like it. Gonna slap down a Bone Crusher Giant here. Playing the things that are higher mana costed than lower mana costed right now is important. I can play Eidolon if they blow up a land, for example. Black got targeted enchantment destruction at 2 mana before white got Rex Sage. So it's a Seal of Primordial printed into Modern. Oh, Last God, don't get me started. There's a lot of things that upset me. I'm not going to commit the Eidolon or the Simian Spirit Guide here. I'm not really sure why I ritualed out. We're not going to commit those in case they have like an Anger. I don't need to commit anything else to the board to win this game. It's not Modern legal. It depends on what they think should be legal or not legal for Modern, and for, you know, sometimes I think they are really considering how they want Modern to look. I'm not saying it's correct or anything. I'm just saying that might be some of their approach. I'll be honest though, I'm not entirely sure where white should go. So we talked a little bit about a few things here. We've talking a little bit about the white and black enchantment removal as well. But this match, have your lands. Same with Ponza. You almost want less of your ritual spells. It's not that you want to take them out, but you actually want a hand that has lands in it, which can be sometimes a little bit difficult because, well, we have quite a few ritual spells. 21-9 split. Remember that. 21-9 split. I missed 2 wins already? Zale, you're missing everything. Where have I been? You've been napping. We beat a Ghoster, and we beat 2 other people, beating Ice 9 here in match 3. The other thing we're trying to do, and I don't think this gets done very often, we raided Evan earlier. We're going to raid him again tonight before the night's over. Who on what? Player on Grix's Death Shadow. It's in the Discord. I snagged the screenshot. Will you convince me, or at least pick up the Heart of Fires for my prison list? Heart of Fire seems to be good. You'll notice we haven't played it all. It's a flex slot. You could put Acolyte in. You could play a Sarkon, Looting Sarkon probably again. I just like the Chandra Heart of Fire because it gives us this really strong digging power and synergizes with Bridge well. It's starting to warm up for me. It's not bad art either. Evan's ending in like an hour? Why is he... What? Then we're just going to have to 5-0 real fast. The Last God is so hyped up on the 5-0 with the green whites. With the green whites. Next match. Next match. Pinnock 010. I think I've played against this player before. All right, we're going to keep this hand. It's got Chalice. If they steal Chalice, we have Maze Mind Tome to filter. Opponent's mulliganing already. Land go. Land go. Chalice on 1's been fairly strong this league. We'll see if it continues to be. So it looks like it will be. All right, so we've got Rack across from us. They're going to steal Chalice here because it's the most important card. We're never going to scry with this. We're going to only draw with this card. That is what we're going to do. Game 1 is going to be hard because we don't have a very aggressive line. We have stuff like this in our deck that we're going to strip out and going to bash in with damage next. But let's see if we can steal game 1. They take Chalice because Chalice stops a lot of their plays. I can guarantee you they were considering this Maze Mind Tome, though. Pass turn. We don't have probably a play we care about here. Thoughtseize. They're stealing my stuff. Draw all the cards, discard all the cards. Yeah, we want to draw as much as we can. The only thing stopping me from a draw here might be a Blood Moon. Interesting they take the bridge. Interesting they take the bridge. I'm surprised by that. Why would you take a bridge? Oh. Oh. Well, this is interesting because I already... I'd have 3. You know what? We just gotta go. We just gotta go. Put some pressure on my opponent. We'll draw later. Maybe we won't draw. Maybe we just scry for a land. Fatal Pushing Season Pyromancer with a fetch land. All right. Well, I only do 2. What is this? We have white. Lingering Souls. Whoa. Whoa, opponents. All right, we're going to put the Blood Moon down here. I am going to go ahead and attack for 2. I know we've basically opened ourselves up to Chandra being discarded here, but I've taken him off double black. We're at this point in the game where, yes, they can play this, but they can't play a Liliana. Oh, they got their second. They got their second black here. We had them until that happened. All right, pass turn. The reason I played the land, I have the Seasoned Pyromancer. We have Lingering Souls coming back, though. Maybe I'm supposed to draw here to try to find an answer to this. It's tough to say. It's tough to say. We're going to take a scry here to see if I can do something with this. That could actually work. I can go get a spyglass. That'll work. That'll work. I spoke it into existence. I know, I spoke the Liliana into existence. My opponent's just like, yeah, I got you. I got you. Watch this. I can play this card. I don't tick up because we don't need to. I wanted to hit that F6 button. Ticking up here costs us exactly 1 click, and it's just not worth that 1 click. So, don't judge me. Stop. Stop it. Golly, you guys are so judgy. I can feel the judginess. Lily of the Veil here. Pass the turn. I'll use Maze Mind Tome to draw. Lying like a rug? We're lying like a rug? Tots? Yeah, tots? Tater tots? I'm glad I went and got Spyglass and not Liquid Metal Coating. I'm just saying that would have been disastrous. Oh, Chandra. 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 Let's go, Chandra. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pick it up, pick it up. Maze Mind Tome, getting things done. Doing the damages. We're drawing now because I can play everything in my list. We hit nothing here. I'm going to go ahead and play the bridge because they wanted to take one earlier in case they have something that attacks me. Flagstones here. Spyglass so coming in clutch here. Up we go. Apparently I'm going to flood out. I'm going to cast the Seasoned Pyromancer here. Should be good to go. I know we have an emblem here, but I'm just making sure they can't Thoughtseize or do something crazy. Spyglass took over that game off the Karn's back. Karn lifted Spyglass into the air and then was shot down. But Spyglass didn't fall. It was empowered by the spark of Karn and stopped Liliana. All right, so it's like a rack style list we have here. So let's be aggressive. Rack style list needs aggression. Blood Moon seemed to do well. Anger seems okay here. Bone Crusher feels off. I think I can get rid of the bridge with the idea that I will go pick the bridge up with a Karn. You prefer the other Spyglass art? I don't know. This one you're actually looking through. You can see the boat. They're on a boat. They're on a boat. I kind of want to do 61 cards for some reason. I'm going to take one ritual out. Take one ritual out here. Play the Rabble-Masters and the Eidolons. Yeah. Anger seems bad. My opponent's playing a token strategy as far as I know. We assume they are rack, but I can't assume that necessarily because my opponent didn't play rack cards. They played more token style cards. All right, we're going to trust in Rabble-Master here. Turn 1 Thoughtseize from my... Nope. No turn 1 Thoughtseize. Got it. All right. Go ahead, opponent. Black-White Pox. All right. Black-White Pox. Cracking a Marsh Flats here. Checking out their hand. It's a lot of little things. I bet they have a Plains. I might play this Blood Moon down. It's a modern Smallpox deck list. I'm sure. I'll look at it later. I'll look at it later. By the way, Alisek and Freedy and Slyers, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. All right, we're gonna put the pressure on my opponent to make a decision here. We are playing the Chalice down on 1. We're actually playing it off the card that we did not have. So if they're paying attention, they know that this is good to go, and we're gonna be slapping them with these next. Snow-covered plains here, basic swamp. Blood Moon's the next one to keep them off of Liliana, if we can. I'd love to keep them off of Liliana if possible. Thanks for giving a reason to be here. Of course, of course. All right, Blood Moon for sure here. Blood Moon, top deck of land. We'll put Chalice on 2 to stop Disenchant or Celestial Purge. We're floating 3 mana here. Anguished Unmaking. Okay, nice. So they lose 3 life. They get to play Anguished Unmaking. This is all fine. Still going to consider putting a Chalice on 2. Silent Clearing here. All right, we'll lead with Eidolon here. Removing the Eidolon is painful typically for my opponent. Uh-oh. Kaya's Guile. We sack. They make a token. Look, their token strategy. Castle Lochthwain. Lily? Fulminator Mage. Why do you have a Fulminator Mage against me? That seems extremely weird. Let's play Rabblemaster over the idol or the anger here. I don't want to anger just for 1 token here. I'd rather get pressure in. My opponent's got 2 cards remaining. They can't play anything on 1. So we're good from Fatal Push. We're good from that other kicker card as well. Lingering Souls, followed by Lingering Souls. Urborg. Follows up their Lingering Souls. It seems bad for us. We have the anger as a valve to use. We're actually not in a bad spot here. We can pretty much send in all of our goblins if we want. I do have a Chalice, and I could put it on 2 here. Intangible Virtue kind of scares me as an option for my opponent. I know that if I put this on 2, a Spyglass will be a problem here. Hey, Ernby, thank you for the resub. Tier 1, 4 months. We like 2, and then they play a Liliana, and I'm in trouble. We have 1 card to beat. Alright, we'll put it on 2 here. I guess I can't always play around a Liliana. Lily can't keep up with Rabblemaster, but Lily down tick kills Rabblemaster. It's not the keeping up, it's the killing Rabblemaster this turn. That's a problem. Opponent top decks the flagstones here, so they should cycle their silent clearing. Oh, we have a Triumph. We have a bit of red in the deck? What 2 drops are we afraid of? Celestial Purge, being that they're in white. Disenchants. Bobs. That card. I'm so close. By the way, this is a good matchup where Chandra Heartfire is really good. Playing her down, shooting a token, and going up instead of down needs to happen here. Land drop for my opponent. They're going to use Castle Lochthwain, it looks like. Needing to draw into something. Takes a little bit of damage to do so. Opponent sniping showed us the Purge to answer the question why we played the Chalice. Alright, well, we're sending in 2 tokens here, passing the turn. You'll notice that Rabblemaster's just been sitting there, chilling, hanging out. It's a cool Rabblemaster. Just going to F6 here. My opponent didn't draw perhaps anything last turn. We're in a good spot. We got the oops danger valve here. By the way, Collective Brutality could be something that could steal an anger or kill the Rabblemaster. There's a Thoughtseize. Countered. They actually want to get things out of their hand if they want to use Castle Lochthwain. Blood Chief's Thirst is that card I talked about removing Rabble Master. Land? Well, I'll send the goblins in, pass turn. Worst comes to worst, you can uptick on Chalice 2 with Karn. It's true. This is a true statement. We can get out of it. Something we typically haven't done before. Castle Lochthwain used there. Opponent takes a few points of damage to play that. Plays a land. Swamp, I think it was. Stoneforge, that's another reason to have a Chalice on 2. Not that I expected a Stoneforge package. Countered. Opponent's at 3. Uses Castle Lochthwain one more time. We have 1 and 2 covered, and they've already played a land. My opponent is currently dead on board. At what point does Rabble get in 2? When there's not 2 spirits. Last God. When there are not 2 spirits. Otherwise, token, token, token. Tokens versus tokens. We're going to hit. Can't ritual. Can't do that. Can't do that. There we go. All right, 4 turns away from Chandra Hart. But we take it down. We're 4-0. Let's play one more. Chalice on 2 did carry us. That was a good call, chat. $100 biddies. Thank you, Last God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Need a sub or something, or 100 bits for Hype Train. I don't know if we can get Hype Trains. We don't tend to get them very often. Last opponent. Let's go. We wanted it from the beginning. We stopped the Ghoster. Uncle DB. I got an emote that might be up your alley, but I don't know if I can make it due to trademarks and copyrights. I'm going to see, though. Maybe we can make it close to it. Emotes? Question mark? And I literally would make it a better Twitch TV emote. You wouldn't even have to sub for it. Uncle DB knows exactly what it would be. I haven't asked anyone to draw it, though, so don't get so excited. It's not going to show up anytime soon if we even get anybody to draw it. Final match here. Let's go. We're 4-0. We get to play first. Always a good thing. Chalice on 1. We're going. Chalice on 1, turn 1. There's a few matchups we don't want. We're not going to say any of them. Thank you, Thal, for that. Good luck. We're going to need it. Let's get it. Exactly, Big B. Nydia, thank you for the 100 bits. How much does it cost for an emote drawing? Depends on the artist. Some artists do them for $5 and $10, but they're usually not high quality. Or in some cases, they kind of steal them. But for most of the ones I've done, they've been about $35 to $50 or $60. Ooh, we're getting a hype train going. Look at that. Thank you all. 100 bit, 100 bit, 100 bit. Beanball, thank you for starting that. Last God with the bit. We're at 19%. All right, where's our opponent, the Flying Fox here? Where are you at? I can spam this one. I know no one's got this emote, but I'm doing it. Opponent gonna give you a 5-0 by timing out? Maybe. Maybe. All right, Chalice on 1 to lead us off here. Let's see if it's backbreaking for our opponent. Turn 2 Chalice, turn 3 Chandra. No, I like the Chalice on 1 here. If my opponent goes turn 1 Thoughtseize, then it just feels really awkward. All right, so we're gonna have our work cut out for us here. We've got a Flooded Strand here. It looks like a blue deck. D20, thank you for the 300 bits. Appreciate it. Zale's looking for the sip, 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 and I can supply the sip, sip, sip. By the way, for all the emote talk, we have a bunch of them in Better Twitch TV. You've got those. Promise. Promise. Oh. I stand corrected. This could be a matchup. I stand corrected. All right. Chandra here. We've got spirits. Down-ticking Chandra, killing Supreme Phantom. We've got to live until we find ourselves a bridge. Let us go. Let's go. Chandra into Chandra into Chandra into Chandra. That's not a Chandra. Hallowed Fountain shocks in. Are we going to leave a Spell Queller up here? We might. Three mana Drogskull? Oh, no. It's this card. It's this card. Skyclave. This card's really pretty good against us. It's been really annoying. Bridge. This card, I fully believe it, Last God, that card would carry you. Fully believe it. That card is a solid spirit, and it's a spirit too. It's just solid. Oh, don't have another one. Okay, Drogskull Captain. I need probably a land here so I can kill Drogskull here. That'll do, monkey. That'll do. Cool. All right. So we get rid of the Drogskull before it gets out of hand here. We're doing what we need to. 2 damage here. It's looking good as best as we can. Need that Karn, need that Torp Orb. Torp Orb would shut this game down. There is a Torp Orb in the sideboard. It has been returned as it desires. What? Uncle DB? Uncle DB? That's ridiculous, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Anger? Don't have counter? Let's go up and try to find a land here. I do. I found another bridge which would have been nice to play, but that's okay. That's okay. Man, Uncle DB took us to the level 2 hype train. Get on that hype train. Get those bits. I don't know what emote you'll get. By the way, that anger was added for this league here. Opponent backs off. Land. Uptick. Looking for something else to pressure here. Karn the Great Creator. If this sticks, I go get Torp Orb. And I slam it. Hey, Hooch, thank you for the gifted sub to Beanball. Let's go to sideboard. Let's go to sideboard, ladies and gentlemen. What do we want here? Hooch is crazy. Nidia, thank you for the 100 bits. Dude, we got to a level 2 hype train. We're 33%. What? My mind is blowing today. Holy cow, guys. Dude, Big B, thank you for the gifted sub to the Barbecue Chicken Nugget, who's also a viewer of Avaros. We know this to be true. All right, this Anger is probably coming in. This Magus is probably coming in. Nidia, thank you for the 100. Oh my gosh, guys, you're going to take us to level 3? We've never even gotten to level 2. Calm down. Oh my gosh, D20? D20? What do you feel? Oh my gosh. I need a sideboard. I need a sideboard, guys. You're distracting. Thank you all so very much. I don't know what you guys are doing. Hooch, stop. I need a sideboard. Oh, do we do Chalice on 1 for Aether Vial? I don't even know anymore. It's good to play so that Bridge can be cast. Torp Orb's probably better off of Karn here. Chandra Heart of Fire did wonders there. I need to get the anger in. I'm going to bring the anger in over a seasoned pyromancer.
Let's go higher. Lol.
Let's go high. Keep going higher. Oh my gosh. Hooch just dropped another one. Jackie Chan. You don't need to cyber. That's what Karn is for. I'm pretty confident I'm just going to bring that anger and one Magus in. The Magus can probably get killed by the anger, obviously. We just gotta give it a shot. Can you take me higher? What about Boyle? I think it dilutes the list to play Boyle. Here. I'm gonna do one over a Maze Mine. We'll do a Miser Boyle here. That might set us up to be able to boil. They have to counter, and then we're able to play something. I hit submit, I think. Whew. I don't mind the boil idea. They didn't play too many islands. It was kind of, what, half and half? We'll just see what happens. All right, what's going on here? Show us the board. Let me do a lag check. Okay, we're good. I don't want to time out. We just did a lag check just to make sure we're good. Came through just fine. Too much hype. Train busted the MTGO. I think it did. I don't want to relog. I don't think I need to. The suspense. The suspense. What's going on? Why aren't we in game? Why is it stuck? We broke Moto. Why are you stuck, Moto? Hooch, thank you for the 200. What? People. All right, I'm gonna restart, I think. I haven't lagged. You can see I can do this and it comes through. I can relog. Let me go ahead and relog. Give me a sec. I relog. Oh no, I can't log out. What the? All right. Magic online. Go, go, go. Run. It doesn't take very long to load, so it should be good. Ooh. Am I ashamed of my desktop? No, I just don't want you to see all my buddies. Big B, thank you for the gifted sub. Oh my gosh, we're almost to level 4, you people. Alright, apparently you got Simeon, Ritual. I can't keep a hand like this. We can mulligan this. This hand doesn't do anything. Also, Magic Online's like frozen now. Nydia, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, you people are pushing it. Why can't I click anything? There we go. All right, we're gonna mulligan this because this doesn't do anything. There's 7 lands. This has no lands. Not like this Moto mulligan. Okay, I can play with this. We'll keep this. We're gonna get rid of Bone Crusher. I'm gonna get rid of the Maze Mine Tome as well. So we have Anger and we have a Bridge. We can do these on turn 2. Turn 1 Bear. Focus time. I think my opponent could be having trouble with connection issues as well. All right, Giver's actually pretty good for them as a starting card here. Oh my gosh. Big B pushes us through to Hype Train level 4. Oh my gosh, guys. Squeaks it in the last couple seconds. What you doing? Oh my gosh. Hype 4. We're level 4. We've eaten our Wheaties. We're so strong. Strangling, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Opponent hits me for 1. Alright, before my opponent can get too crazy here with being able to spell quell, I'm going to attempt to play a bridge here on turn 2. Even if they spell quell somehow off their own Simian Spirit Guide, at least I have the anger to clean things up. We do need a few more lands, though. We'll see if we get lucky. Choo-choo! Alright, bridge is in play. Come on, hit us with a couple lands, please. Hallowed Fountain, number 1 down. We have this Skyclave, Apparition. So they can get rid of the bridge. They may or may not attack here. Baby, thank you for the follow. I can see them not attacking here to make sure that they don't lose this. Alright, we're gonna go one more time with bridge. Do they have a second one? Giver does protect from anger, you are correct. Anger does damage per creature. So it does 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. Oh my gosh, they have a force. They got rid of a Shacklegeist. Alright. Gets rid of a Shacklegeist, has the force of negation. Attacks me for 2. We need that third land. Uncle DB, thank you for the resolute. Oh my gosh, last god. You can't do that. You can't make that. Oh my gosh. Guys, you're so hyped and I'm getting so smashed. Last god, thank you for giving them to Mr. Box MTG, Dark Shrooms, Cheese Hunk, Maestro's in there, Dredge the Bed. We got level 4 and level 5. That wasn't you? It says it was you. Tier 5. What? Don't confuse me like that. That was anonymous, bro? No, it says last god. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, I'm not going to have the double anger here. Double anger wins this too. We're at 100 subs. I'm not supposed to hit that. Now I have to explain this? What are you talking about, last god? You just got gifted from Uncle DB. That's incredible, man. I'm glad you're part of the community now. So glad to have you on board. We hit it all. I'm getting pummeled here. I'm getting pummeled and smashed. Big B, stop, people, stop! I get to anger here and that doesn't do anything. Probably hands, Ain and CMFOG gifted from Big B. I said choo choo. You guys want to finish level 5, don't you? Alright, they protect this. They're going to lose this and this here. This is a 2-2. This is a 2-2. I can kill this again with an Anger of the Gods. Plays a Drog Skull Captain, making this a 3-3. Oh no, we died. Nydia, stop! Oh my gosh. How many is that? We're going to take a moment here at sideboard. Also, I missed land drops so many times I would have had this. We're going to have to win it on the play here in game 3. We got level 5. We're 180% over. It's just going and going and going. KRM, thank you for joining. Egg Rollin', Jesse, that Phil guy, Phoenix as well. Thank you, Hooch, Nydia, Uncle DB. Not Last God. Last God's just a receiver of one. Who else? I'm not... How am I supposed to focus? Oh, I need to win this for you guys. The pressure's on. All right. Karn the Great Creator. Do I run this main board or do I go for a little more of Liquid Metal, Spyglass, and Snaring Bridge to try to make sure we get hit and get our answers? I'm wanting to bring these in focusing on the matchup. I want to bring these in because Karn downtick just doesn't feel like it's going to get there. Oh my gosh, Last God, don't tell me that. I have to win now. I'm going to bring these in at turn 2, turn 1 Torp Orb feels real strong. Chandra Heart of Fire still feels relatively strong because I have to empty to get Bridge. Karn's not feeling very strong because I haven't seen an Aether Vial this whole time. Chalice still needs to remain in as an easy way to dump for Bridge if I don't have Chandra Heart of Fire. So these 6 cards here are for getting rid of cards for Bridge. We have a 1 of Miser Boil, which seems okay at this point. Magus and Blood Moon look like they're going to do a lot if they're played quickly. I have a random Season Pyromancer that I'm not wild about. Season Pyromancer could be something else. Let's do Season Pyromancer out. Spyglass in for Giver. Doesn't lose like ever. Why are we talking about how disappointed it will be if it happens? Oh my gosh. Boil seems weak. I mean, like, I could put Boil out for something else, but I almost don't want to bring a Season Pyromancer back in at this point. I almost don't have one other than, like, we can do a Singleton Karn. Yeah, the Boil actually seems a little weak. Let's do this. We'll submit this 60. Spyro over Boil. I received a Hype Train emote. Got the Hype Punch. We punched it out. We're playing first here. 16 subs and 1,700 bits, guys. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You people are ludicrous. You people are insane. Alright, my opponent has shown me a Force of Negation. I have a 1 lander here. I think this one sets us up to failure because this gets removed pretty quickly. I think we mulligan this. I can't think straight. I need to focus. Mulligan this because it has a 1 lander and we're not getting anywhere. Chalice on 1 is interesting, but doesn't seem to have much other than protection from Giver. I think we mulligan this. We can keep this hand. I can go for turn 2 Karn. I'll get rid of Chalice so I have at least 3 mana here. Because Chalice hasn't proven to be very powerful. Chalice out. Go. Turn 1 land. Turn 2 Karn. Going and getting Torpor. What? Why is... Why do I have these in there? Well, at least I have things to grab. It's Moto telling us it's time. It's time. Alright, first thing I get here with Karn is probably that Bridge. They have the Force. Alright. They get rid of a Drogskull. Alright, turn 2 Karn. They have the answer in the Force. Looking for Blood Moon. Looking for Bridge. Looking for Angers. Come on, deck. I also don't know why these aren't main decked. Why aren't they in there? You're way too big, Chandra. Alright, at least I have 4 mana. We'll have all the mana we need to cast things. Can someone explain to me why these are in the sideboard, though? Oh my gosh. Alright, 2 mana. We have a Rattle Chains here. 2-1 and a 1-2. 3 cards plus the draw. Horizon Canopy. There's Mausoleum Wander. I did hit submit. They threw the League. Anger of the Gods. Okay, Blood Moon. Blood Moon's okay. Blood Moon. Go. Blood Moon is actually okay because it shuts them off white. They're going to use Horizon Canopy. This shuts them off white, which is a big deal. Come on. Come on, land. Yes. Okay. That's a good step 1 because the white spirit is what's ruined us. Call him out. Call better than anyone. All right, land is okay here. Chandra's not too bad into this board. A Supreme Phantom is difficult for us, but it's not unbearable. Opponent attacks us for 3, we go to 13. We do hit. We're going to just jam Chandra. We have to force them to have a counter spell here. I don't think they will. They didn't counter the Blood Moon, so I can't imagine they have it here. They top decked a Force. Come on, deck. Top deck's a Force. We have 5 mana here, so Anger's looking good against a Mausoleum Wanderer. My opponent attacks me for 3. I'm down to 10. I'm going to hold this past turn, make it look like I have something. I have less bridges in the deck, too, because I don't have them in anymore. 2 mana Supreme Phantom's really good here. 6 damage. I need bridge, bridge alone. Bridge and bridge alone, I think. Come on. I've let everyone down. Anger did work. Anger's in there. 4-1's still solid. Oh, but we had such a good start, and we had the hype train, and we had everything going for us. We fought hard. We are hyped. Let's be hyped. It's a solid 4-1. We don't know why, and I'm not going to blame it on Moto. But these should be in there. I hit that submit with 10 seconds. Yellow card issued to MTGO. I have cry of some cards yours. Yeah, Karn should have been a Torp Orb. I was like, well, I have one Karn. I got one. There we go. We got the 4-1, though. Playing a little bit of the Red Prison. We had to relog, too. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up. There's the list. Let me see if I can draw a few cards there to see what we were drawing. Because, you know, Dagger's the Heart. Bridge. Maze Mine. Followed by Chandra, Mountain. There's an Anger. So the Angers are in there. There's a Blood Moon. It was a good one, though. Red Prison Modern. Getting the 4-1. Solid 4-1. Getting a crazy hype train and support from you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that always our content is top notch for you all and you're enjoying yourselves.